Going to go over a few little things on how to manage your tables. In other words, if you have a table that you no longer need or want, for example, employees, let's say this database is just about our customers, the books, and their orders. We don't care about the employees. You can go ahead and, when in doubt, you can right-click on the table, come down and left-click on delete, and say, yes, we do want to delete this. How about renaming a table? For example, maybe orders. We want to change it to order details. You can right-click on it, go down and left-click on rename, and then just go ahead and change it. Type over it if you like, TBL order details. And then when you're finished, be sure to hit enter. Another shortcut for renaming your tables is once it's selected, you can hit F2 on the keyboard and automatically goes into renaming mode. So all you have to do is just start typing. So I can come in here, click at the end, and back up just a little bit and select details. Hit the backspace key, orders. It's a lot better. Hit enter. Next you can add table descriptions. In other words, instead of opening up each table going, let's see, what are the orders about? Double click and open it up. Let's see, we've got our fields, customer number, date, quantity, books. Instead of opening that up, you can actually add details or a detailed description here over in the table view. For example, I'm going to close out of here. To add those details, go ahead and right click, go down and left click on table properties in that shortcut menu, and it brings up the description. And then in here you can type in, whatever description is. This is customer, orders, and then maybe go ahead and list some of the fields that are in there. And anything else. When you're finished, go ahead and click OK. Now, when you click OK, you're not going to be able to see the details here unless you actually change the view. For example, I'm going to find a blank area in the navigation pane here. Go ahead and right click on it, come down to View By, and let's view the details. Left click on Details, and there's the details that pop up. So you can see for my table orders, it's got, let's see, customer orders, and it's got order numbers. It expands. You can also click and drag the navigation bar out just a little bit if you want to see more details. But I'm going to click and drag it back in here. And that's fine if you want to be able to, glance at the details before you open up the table. But if that doesn't work for you, then you want to go back and change your view back to the little thumbnail view, not these larger thumbnails here without the details. To find a blank area again, you can collapse by clicking on these little arrows, like collapse your tables. It gives us enough of a blank area down in our navigation pane here to right click, go to View By, and go back to List. Now I don't know if you noticed this, but when we brought up the properties for our tables, let me click on the arrows to expand the tables group. When I right click on it, any one of these tables, and I go to table properties, I can hide my table for whatever reason just by checking on it and then clicking apply and clicking OK, and the table disappears. The table's still there, just that it's hidden, right? Now if I want to see my table or bring it back up again, you got to find a blank area here on in your navigation pane. Go ahead and right click, go to navigation options, left click on that, and then come up here and say Show Hidden Objects. And then come over here, click OK. Comes up here and you can see that the book table is faded because it's supposed to be hidden, but because you say you wanted to see hidden objects, it gives you that, but it gives you kind of a faded look to it to let you know that in the properties you checked it to be hidden. So then all you have to do is right click on the hidden object here, go back to table properties and uncheck it, click apply, and we're back to normal here. As soon as we click OK, it'll bring it back up. But before we click OK, you also have what's called row level tracking. The row level track box is to resolve conflicts between simultaneous users who are editing the same data at the, quote, row level rather than the default column level. Usually the default column level is fine, but if you find that you're running into issues with users entering data at the same time and it's not working for you at the column level, remember you have your records and they're listed and you can go down by column there, like all the employees' last name, all their first names by column. If that's not working when you have two users editing the same information at the same time, you want to do it tracking by row level, not just by column, whatever they're changing in that column at that time. In any case, I'll click OK. My books tables is back to normal here. It's no longer hidden. One final thing is if you can't find room down here in a blank area of your navigation pane, you can also right click in the upper right hand corner where it has the shutter bar open close button. Just right click on that. You get the same shortcut list where you can go to the navigation options, also change your view to details if need be. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel, get notified of the latest videos, and for only $2 a month, you can have access to all my Microsoft Office training videos.